Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome back to my channel. So I stopped at Walmart yesterday on the way home from work to pick up a few things, and the staff were rearranging the displays and putting out school supplies because it's going to be a new school year very soon. So I decided to take a little stroll through the school supplies and see if they had any cool stationery stuff. Now, some of you might think that Walmart is part of the evil empire, and they probably are, but I do like buying some of their stationery supplies. And they had these washi stickers, and they're just giant flower washi stickers, and they are kind of translucent like washi tape is. And I have bought this before. I've actually used up a roll of these in my journal, and I love them. So I got another one of those. And Walmart does have great stickers, but I feel like they've really been upping their stationery game recently. And this was something new that I saw. They have these vinyl stickers. It says vinyl stickers repositionable. So I wanted to get some of these and try them out. I don't really think I have a lot of vinyl stickers. I know they're really popular in the journaling and planner community, and a lot of people buy them off of Etsy, but I've just never purchased any. So I wanted to try these and see what they were like. And of course I love florals, so I thought these would be good. And I was thinking about putting them in my journal, but of course vinyl is thicker and more durable. So I don't know if I'd want them on a journal page necessarily, but certainly to decorate the covers of my journal. So those are nice. I like those, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 stickers of different sizes, and I don't have my receipt with me. I don't remember how much I paid for these. Around $2, I think. $2 or $3. I'm not sure. And I did get 2 packs of the florals because I love florals. As I said, I've already used up 1 roll of these. And this is 20 stickers, 20 floral stickers, and they're really big. So I like to decorate my journal pages with those. So these are the florals. And then I saw these. They actually had a bunch of different kinds of the vinyl stickers. They had the florals. This is something about unicorns. They had sports. I want to say they had food stickers. And they had the little, like video game ones. What do they call that? 32-bit, I think. So the little pixelated game icons. And I don't remember what else. But they had 4 or 5 different ones. And they had stacks and stacks of them. But you never know with Walmart. They can get it once and never get it again. Which is why I got 2 packs of the flowers. And these unicorn ones, I'm not a huge fan of unicorns, but again, I know they're really popular in the journaling community, so I thought if I ever needed to send something to somebody, that they might appreciate some unicorn stickers. So I thought these were cute. Alright, and again, 2, 4, 6, 8 stickers. And they are cute, very colorful, and shiny. So if you're into unicorns, head on down to your local Walmart. And I think in my prepping my journal pages video, I showed some of my washi tape that I had bought at Walmart that comes on the little roll. You know, you tear it off the roll. It has the little serrated edge on it. And they do have a set of those little washi tapes at Walmart that have unicorns and things on them. But again, I'm not into those, so I've never bought those, but I see them at Walmart all the time. And Walmart always has great stickers. So whenever I go, I take a little stroll down the sticker aisle to see what they have. So I just thought these were fun. Something colorful to put in my journal. So I've got 2 different butterflies, some big ones and some little ones. And I thought these under the sea ones were pretty. And these are kind of glittery, so they have some texture to them. I hope there's not a lot of glare on these. But you can just see some nice little fish and some undersea creatures. And I don't know how I feel about the glitter. I pretty much like my journal to be kind of flat. Because if I put a lot of stuff in my journal, then when I try to write in it, it's hard to write because it's all lumpy. And even just putting washi tape and stickers in my journal, sometimes it gets lumpy to write on. So I'm just a big fan of really flat and simple decorations. So yeah, these all have glitter on them, so they're a little chunky, but not too bad. All right, so I picked up some Sharpie pens, and I have mentioned these before. I use these in my bullet journal, and I use really inexpensive notebooks for my bullet journals, and everything tends to bleed through the paper, but these Sharpie pens don't bleed through. But I am excited for my next bullet journal, which I'm getting ready to move into. And I'm thinking about doing a video about that. So if you're interested in bullet journaling, let me know. But the new notebook I'm moving into is an Exceed notebook, because I'm a big fan of the Exceed notebooks. But I do like to keep these Sharpie pens around because they are waterproof and they don't bleed through paper, and they're just great pens to have around. I've been using them in my bullet journals for years, so I really like them. I do enjoy my fountain pens, but because I use inexpensive notebooks, the fountain pens just bleed through like crazy and I can't use them. And I don't use ballpoint pens because I tend to press really hard when I write, and it kind of gouges the paper. So, you know, you write on this side, and then when you flip it over, you can feel the impression of where you've written. So I don't like that. So with the felt tips, I don't get that problem. They don't bleed through. They're waterproof. So, but the interesting thing about these was, these pens used to be outrageously expensive. A 4-pack of these, well, I guess outrageously expensive, relatively speaking. A 4-pack of these used to be around, I don't know, $6 or $8, which I feel like is a lot. But I got these yesterday for $3.97. And, you know, Walmart generally has lower prices than other places. But even at Walmart, these pens were like $8 for a 4-pack. So I thought that was a really good price. And I need to check out some other stores to see if the prices are coming down on these. Because when these Sharpie pens first came out, they were really expensive. But that's how things tend to be. When there's something new, they're going to be more expensive. And the other really cool thing was, they had these jelly roll pens, which I have never seen in Walmart before. And this is a 3-pack. And gosh, I wish I had my receipt. Again, I don't remember how much I paid for them, but I want to say it was around $4 or $5 maybe. It wasn't too bad. And I think generally, if you buy these pens individually, they're about $2. So I paid less than $2 for the $2 each for the 3 of them. And these are in 3 different thicknesses, 3 different thicknesses, the 05, the 08, and the 10. So again, I thought these would be good in my bullet journal. Mostly I like to use them kind of like whiteout to cover up mistakes. I'm not too worried about making mistakes in my bullet journal, but sometimes I just want to clean up an edge a little bit or do a little thing. So these are good for that. But again, I was so surprised to see this brand in Walmart. And I didn't pick any up, but at my Walmart, they had Tombow Pens, which absolutely floored me. They had 2 packs of the Fujinosuke Pens, the calligraphy pens. And gosh, I don't remember how much they were. I think they were about, I'm guessing, but about $5 or $6 for 2 of them. And then they had packs of the dual tip brush markers. I think at Michael's, I think they're about 12 markers for about $25 when they're not on sale. And at Walmart, they had smaller packs. I want to say it was about 6 or 8 markers for $10, which I thought was amazing. I was amazed that Tombow is in Walmart. I feel like the world is turned upside down or something. So yeah, Walmart is really trying to get into the stationery game, and I've never seen those dual tip brush markers in any other packs except those 12 packs that I found at, you know, Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all the art stores. So Walmart has gotten them repackaged in smaller amounts to carry in their stores. So that's pretty interesting. So yeah, check out your Walmart and see what they've got going on, because you never know what you're going to find. Now, the other thing that I picked up was this traveler's notebook. And you might have seen this before. I saw a lot of people showing these on their channel probably last year. And I think they are so cute. I keep trying to get into traveler's notebooks. And I don't know. I'm still on the fence about them. But I've been rearranging things. So, I just thought this one was so beautiful. This brown and pink and green, I thought it was beautiful with this gold cord. So I couldn't pass it up. And with Walmart is like TJ Maxx or Ross. If you don't buy it when you're there, you might never see it again, you know, with the stationery items. But this is a little traveler's notebook. These are the notebooks that it came with. So this one is a weekly planner. Let's see. So this is all weeklies. And then it has a notes booklet. And this is dotted. And I haven't tested out this paper to see if it's fountain pen friendly. It feels pretty thin. But what I was thinking was, these Walmart Traveler's notebooks are kind of an odd size. They're not, I mean, it sort of looks like a standard size Traveler's notebook, but it's not. It's an odd size. Does it have the measurements on here? I don't see any measurements. Let me grab my ruler. Okay. So let's see. This notebook, the cover is about 4.5 by about 7.5. So 4.5 and 7.5. I'm really bad with my sizes. Is that like a B6? I'm not sure, but and the other thing I wanted to say about these notebooks is they come with 2 booklets, and then they have these refills of 2 booklets. And this cover with the 2 notebooks, I think it's about $5, and then the booklets are about $3 or $3.50, something like that. But they come pre-packaged, and they come in the weirdest combinations. Like this one, it's 120 daily pages and 120 dotted pages. And then they have address books, they have exercise pages, they have calendar pages, you know, monthly pages, weekly pages. They have all different ones, but the whole notebook, 120 pages, is whatever that type of page is. So, you know, you don't need 120 weekly pages. But I really wish they would package together maybe a dot notebook and a line notebook, or even just package them individually so you could pick the ones you want. And I see all the time at Walmart that people have opened up the packages and switched everything around. So if you do go to Walmart to buy these, you should check them and make sure that what you think you're buying on here is actually what's in the package, because it's entirely possible that somebody has opened it up and switched them out. But again, since their inserts are a little unusual, you know, it's hard to find just dotted pages or just line pages. I was wondering if there was something else I could use, because again, I think this cover is so beautiful and I would love to use it. So I just recently got this B6 Slim Midori notebook, and I wondered if maybe it would fit in here. So that was what I was just doing before I started this video. So it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller than the insert. So this was what, 7. This is like, ooh, it's just over 7 inches. It's not quite 7 1/4. And this is just under 7. So it's maybe 1/4 of an inch smaller. Oh, and let me check the width. So it is just over 4 inches wide, and this one is 4 inches wide. So it's a teeny bit wider and a teeny bit shorter. Can you see that? So it's just a teeny bit wider and just a teeny bit shorter. So I thought maybe this would fit in here. And it has that nice thin cardboard cover, because a lot of bound journals have the really hard cover, which would not fit in these pockets very well. But that fits right in there. And it's a little bit short, but I would be okay with that. And then it fits in there really well. So I like that very much. And I was also thinking that Nanami Cafe makes, Nanami Paper makes the Cafe notebook in B6 Slim. And that would probably fit in here perfectly too. So I haven't really tried the B6 size yet. I just got this notebook, this Midori notebook, to try it out. But I'm loving this cover. I love this cover so much. So I might be using this for my next journal. We'll see. I do like the Midori paper. I haven't used it that much. And I did get lined because lined is my preference. I also have an A5 Midori notebook in grid. And I don't like the grid as much, but I can work with it. But anyway, I was thinking if you were interested in these Walmart Traveler's Notebooks, that you could get another notebook and cut it to fit. Because I do like these Traveler's Notebooks. Most of the covers that you get, I mean, they're really floppy. And these are really hard. I mean, this is really stiff. And I like that. When I'm writing, you know, I want something to write on. And it's got this back pocket where you can slip a notebook in, and it's got a front pocket for papers or stickers or receipts or whatever. And I haven't tried to put anything in here. Let me see. Here's one of my swatch cards. That's a little bit too big, but I don't know if business cards would fit in there. So they are pretty deep though. So you'd want to be careful that stuff wouldn't get lost down in here. But it's got 4 elastics, so you can put multiple notebooks in here. I would say multiple Traveler's Notebooks, although these Walmart ones are really thick. Each one is 120 pages. So it comes with 2, and I feel like that's enough. I feel like that's full enough. So when you put those in there, those 2 notebooks fill it up pretty well. So if you got some, you know, some other brands of Traveler's Notebooks, they would be thinner, and you probably could fit 3 or more in here. But the Walmart ones, I wouldn't put more than 2, because then it would just get too full. So I was also thinking about the other ones, because there's that smaller size, and there's this larger size. And pardon me, I'm going to have some crinkly plastic noises here. Hold on. I did get one of the larger notebooks. I got it previously last year sometime. It's a pretty blue one. Of course it's blue because I love blue. And, excuse me, let me see. This was 140 daily pages and 140 ruled pages. So there is the ruling. And then these daily pages. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm just not going to use this, honestly. But they only package the notebooks with 2 different things. It's always one that I might use and then one that I know that I won't use. So I was thinking about other refills for it. And I have a couple of Clairefontaine notebooks. I got both of these over at the Norfolk Stationery. And I'm not sure what size this is. It's not A5. It's too big. Oh, and I decorated this one. I pasted some paper inside of it, which I thought was really pretty. But it's just a clear, I should say a translucent plastic cover. But anyway, I digress. So this one is A5, and this one is not A5. I think it's a bit wider. It's actually quite a bit wider, but they're about the same height. So I was wondering if I could cut one of those down to fit. So let me see. Here is the Midori. Okay, so the Midori is the same height, but it's much narrower. And then this A5 is taller and a bit wider. So yeah, if you wanted to use the Walmart cover, you could just get an A5 notebook and cut it down a little bit. And even with that little bit of overhang, I'd probably be okay with that. But definitely, it's definitely too tall to fit in the cover. So just some things to think about. And let me see. Okay, so I thought since I was here that maybe I should go ahead and test out this Walmart paper. So here is my pen roll. I seem to be much more in focus today, or much closer to the camera than usual, which might be a good thing. But anyway, this is my pen roll, which I have talked about before, and I love it so much. And these are my pens that I have currently inked for July, which I will be changing out soon for August, so I'm excited about that. So, let's see. Let's try a couple of these guys. And what else do I have here? I just have pens all over the place. Okay. I don't really have high hopes for this Walmart paper, but I do want to try it and give it a chance. So, let's see. This is my TWSBI Eco, and it's inked up with Troublemaker Sea Glass. And oh my gosh, speaking of Troublemaker, I keep seeing people who have purchased Troublemaker ink lately, and it's driving me crazy. And I can't be greedy, and I can't be selfish. I have 3 bottles of Troublemaker, which is more than a lot of people have, but all I want to do is buy some more Troublemaker ink. I have a problem. Okay. So, let me see. This is TWSBI Eco Medium with Troublemaker Sea Glass. Oh, and you know, I just used a broad nib for the first time. I got those Nemesign nibs from Birmingham Pens, and I put the broad nib on a pen and tried it the other day, and it was so beautiful and so smooth. But I'm looking at this medium and thinking that it looks just as wet and just as broad as that broad nib. So I don't know. I enjoy my medium pens. How about you? What is your favorite nib size? Okay, this is my fabulous pen BBS 355 in Misty Mountain, which I love so much. It is so incredibly smooth. I love this pen so much. Let's see. It does tend to be a hard starter. No matter what I do, every time I use it, it's a hard starter. So I don't know why that is. Once I get it going, it's very smooth and wonderful to write with. And I think this is a medium. Does it say on there? It says a fine. But I don't know if I call that a fine. That's okay. And this has Pure Pens Saltire in it. A gorgeous, gorgeous ink that I love. And here is my TWSBI Diamond 580 in purple. TWSBI Diamond 580, and this has Lamy Azurite in it. And just for comparison, I'm gonna get out one of these Sharpie pens and see how that does. I'm sure the Sharpie pen will be fine. Pardon me for the noise. I'm sure the Sharpie pen will be fine, but I just wanted to have something to compare with the fountain pens. So this is a Sharpie pen. And I guess this is a fine nib. I have found them with broader nibs, but not very often. And what else do I have here? Ooh. Here is a Tombow. Let's try Tombow. Tombow. What is this? The dual brush pen. Dual brush. Whenever I do a pen test page, I just like to test everything, so I really know what the paper can handle. Which reminds me, I also like these mild liners. So this is a mild liner. And kind of like the Sharpie pens, I find that the mild liners are gentle on paper. And what else do I have? Ooh. I have a Pitt Artist pen. When I first got into bullet journaling, the Pitt Artist pens were the first black pens that I used, but I found they dried out so fast and they were really expensive. But then I found the Sharpie pens, so I went to Sharpie pens and I never looked back. But this is the, gosh, I forget what the S stands for. See, it's drying out. Pitt Artist pen. And this is an S nib. Is that S for small? I don't remember. And what else do I have? Ooh, here's a jelly roll, but not in the white. This is a, what is this? What is that? Stardust or moon dust or something like that? We'll try this one. This is one of those crazy sparkly ones that are so much fun to write with. I think it's called moon dust or something like that. Who knows? Okay, does that seem like a good enough amount of stuff to test? We'll say that it is. That's a variety of things. Okay, so I'm turning the page. And let's see. Ooh, what was that? The TWSBI Diamond 580 in Azurite. That, if I'm not mistaken, is an extra fine, which is really bad. Oh, I guess we should look at the writing itself. Does it look like it feathered? I do see a little bit of feathering on the Azurite, but the Saltire and the Sea Glass seem okay. I haven't had a lot of trouble with the Troublemaker inks bleeding through, but that Azurite looks terrible. Now the other ones, let's see how close we can get here. There's definitely some shadowing, but that doesn't bother me because I've been using inexpensive notebooks for so long. I expect my paper to have shadowing, and it doesn't bother me a bit. The mild liner seems kind of dark. I don't know if it's exactly trying to bleed through, a little bit, but I think with a lighter color of the mild liner, it wouldn't be so bad. So, not great paper. If you use non-fountain pens, like here's the Sharpie pen right under the Azurite, and it doesn't seem to bleed through, but it does shadow. But gosh, I see some little dots over here like the Sharpie pen is trying to bleed through. And any paper that can't handle a Sharpie pen is not the paper for me. So, not very happy with this Walmart paper. And regretting that I bought more refills for my cute little traveler's notebook. But I am excited about the MD notebook. I think that's going to work well, so I might try that for my next journal. Oh, and I think it's so beautiful. I just love it. So here's the cover, and here's the Midori notebook. I think they will work very well together. And I will think about the Nanami Cafe notebook in the B6 Slim. I don't know how much bigger a B6 is, but probably too big for this notebook. But I think this will work out very nicely. Oh, very exciting. All right, so big plans for the months ahead. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it interesting. And I hope I have given you some ideas for your own journals. And if you enjoyed these videos, I hope you will subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.